Hello tie-dye enthusiasts, welcome to Ties vs. Dyes. Today we will be doing a new video, a new t-shirt design. We are going to bring to life the Ukrainian Trident, which was requested by one of the diehards here on Ties vs. Dyes. And so we were able to bring it to life. It took a couple tries, but we finally feel that we have it dialed in. If you'd like to see a full tutorial video on this, please leave it in the comments and we will consider doing so. This is a more, I would say, headed towards the advanced side of t-shirt and tie-dye design application, but I will do my best to walk you through the process and to give you any and all insight that I have. That way, in case you want to support Ukraine, you can as well by creating one of these support Ukrainian Trident t-shirts. And so, as you can see here, we had to map it out. We mapped it out into 3 separate sections. Take note on that, and we can get into the more finer points and details in the next video. This actually was just a practice t-shirt. The final one is actually going to be coming up soon, so stay tuned for that, and you will get to see what we were able to create. And so this was just a rough draft, if you will, to come up with the floor plan and the game plan to create this shirt. And so just know that I definitely take all questions, comments, and concerns serious. And so this was something that was brought to me by one of our viewers, and so that is why we created it. And so notice here we have it sectioned off. This is actually a spear for the sleeves of the shirt. That's what you're looking at there. And in purple right here, you can see that is the design we showed earlier, and that is the trident right there. You see the 3 arrows? That's the trident. And so that's how we section it off. And that 4th arrow down below, that is to let us know that we can try to keep it in the confines of that space in order to keep it more trident looking. Yes. So here we also have bands. So this is a 4-piece band that we created and folded onto itself. That way underneath the trident it was not simply just blank, and so that is why that is there. And then for the spine of the shirt, we went with 4 diamonds, and here we are. I kind of went over this with I did go over this with magic marker. That way you can see each part sectioned off clearly in red here, and that is also just to give us a starting and stopping point. That way we can reference it when we're getting into the dye application. Very important step. I recommend doing so. And so this is really just an overview to where the next one's going to really be the in-depth tutorial. I wanted to do this so that way you can try to see and understand the inner workings of the tie-dye shirts and have a better knowledge and a better knowing of what it is that you're seeing and what it is that you are hopefully creating. And that is the goal of this video. So let me know what you think. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. And so right here you see us getting into the dye application. Where you see the highlighter yellow, that is going to be the tips and the center points of all of the main designs. That's why we did it in highlighter yellow, not only to signify the Ukrainian Trident, but so that way you can see it clearly when it is finished. And so notice these different parts here. We just go through rounds of dye application and layers, just layering on layering. Right here I am unwrapping part of the trident. That way you can see what it is it should look like when you are doing these dye applications. Notice the full saturation and the full color absorption, and that it was able to reach deeper down into those deeper layers and those inner layers of the shirt. And that is very important. So when you open up your shirt, this is more or less what it should look like, in my opinion. Of course, there's no right or wrong way, but in my opinion, this is what it is that you should be trying to strive for. These 4 little nubs here, these are going to be the diamonds of the spine. And so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And the tips are highlighter yellow, and we have them sectioned off as we would a DNA sequence, and that way we can add different dye colors and get different patterns created that way. You can also try a different variation of colors and patterns, and that will give you a different finished result as well. That is why we call it ties versus dies. So yes, that's the secret. And so here we have the shirt fully opened up. What I actually did was I added a dye fixative. That way we could keep those very bold and very bright colors and dyes. And notice here the rinsing process. This is the first rinse, and notice how there's no dye coming off the shirt. That's because of that dye fixative. I highly recommend it. If your shirts are not coming out as bold or as bright as you'd like, try it out. And so here's the finished result. Check out those 4 diamonds on the spine right there. Notice the clear yellow highlighter color. Those were the tips of them. This is what it looks like when you open those up. And notice the glitch and trip style that we used for the rest of the remainder of the shirt. I thought that came out pretty nice. That layering, that color dye layering is how you get that effect. I will be sure to emphasize on that in the tutorial video that will be coming out shortly. And this is the main part right here. This is that Trident. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Hopefully it is something that is satisfying to the viewer who requested it. And yes, so check it out. Let me know. And this is the Ukrainian Trident, my rendition of it. So thank you for your time. I know this was a short one, but we will be back soon. Until then, keep on tie-dyeing. Tie-dye the world. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, and I will talk to you later. All right, love you. Bye.